Hi everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to create a Father's Day gift with a hammer. Now what we're going to do is use Scorch markers. And I found these on Amazon, but you can also find them in your local craft stores. I'm not sure what department you'll find those in, so you just may have to ask. We're going to create a stencil to be able to put onto the hammer. Then we will fill in, as if we're coloring, into the stencil that we create, and then we're going to use a heat gun. Now, a heat gun is probably one of the best things to be able to have for this, because I don't know if a hairdryer is going to be hot enough to be able to burn the marker into the wood. You can try it. It just may take longer, and you may have to just be closer to the hammer. So I'm going to get on Cricut here in just a minute and get a stencil made. But I do want to talk a little bit about the hammer. This hammer here had stickers on it, and I had a hard time getting them off. So you're going to want to use some kind of a Goo Gone, Goof Off, something like that, so that it's not sticky. Then this one has a bit of a sheen to it. So I'm going to lightly sand this to make sure that we have a smooth surface, but yet it's not the shiny. Stay tuned. I'm going to gather all my supplies up and we'll get going. You got to watch this. On my Cricut, I wrote this phrase, "Building great dreams since 1983. Now this happens to be the year that my husband and I got married. So I put in just a rectangle that would cover this, and I'm going to slice it. Then I'm going to bring out, this is the original image, this is the sliced image, and this is what we have. So now I've actually created a stencil. Now I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to cut that out on my Cricut with vinyl, and that way I can adhere it to the hammer and it'll stay in place while we're using the Scorch markers on here. So let me get this cut and I'll be right back. I didn't quite care for the font that I had chosen for this project, so I went ahead and changed it up and also changed the wording just slightly. I've sanded down my piece because there was a shiny finish. Let me show you here. I think it was just a little too shiny, and I think that that would have caused a bit of a problem trying to get the Scorch marker to actually do what it needs to do. So I'm going to lay my stencil down on here, and I'm going to stand up to do this here. See if I'm centered. Looks like it. Now we're on a curved surface, so we'll have to make sure that this lays down nice. Little pick here, and I'm going to start pulling out my letters. So I've got all the little bits out of the stencil and was able to, by putting it on with the transfer tape, I put the entire thing on, and then I picked out the letters, and it allowed me to keep all the little bits in to get all the letters looking nice. I like this font better. So now we're going to take one of the Scorch markers. I'm going to shake it again. Okay, everything looks like it's down pretty well. And now we're going to fill in the lettering. See how it's turning yellow? You have to pardon all the noise out there. Our motorhome is parked at my husband's business, and next to us is a trucking company, and we are on a busy thoroughfare. So lots of traffic and noise. And don't forget the train. Want to make sure I've got everything filled in, because once I pull this up, you can't put it back down again to fill in a spot that doesn't work. I'm going to start pulling out my stencil now. I'm going to get all my little bits out. Okay. I think that is going to look really nice. And let's go ahead and scorch this. Well, here it is, finally finished. I've got a coat of Mod Podge on top of this to bring the shine back to it. Put on a little bow with a little bit of twine or jute here that I just had. Would have been a better bow if I had more materials with me. But I think this turned out really nice, and I think it would be a great gift for somebody. And it doesn't have to be for a guy. Father's Day, Christmas, a birthday, a housewarming gift, and you could change and make whatever kind of phrases that you want on it. I just think this was a great, fun project to do. Zip tie it, pull your loop up.